Poštovani gledaoci, sa nama je pobednica Eurovizije 1999. I ovogodišnja učesnica Melodifestivalena Šarlot Pereli. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
You are taking part at Melodifestivalen again. How did you feel when you heard your song for the first time? Did you feel that it was a good decision and that you could proceed to the final?
Yeah, I mean, when I heard the song, I was actually just home, you know, in almost like quarantine, you know, because of the pandemic we are in here in Sweden as well, like in the rest of the world. And I didn't have any thoughts about the competition or music at all, because everything was almost like locked down. And I got the song and I felt quite immediately that, oh my God, this is a really good song. I just felt it in my heart that I loved it. And I started to text one of the guys who have been written the song. And after a while, I just, you know, was calling him and said, my God, this is a really good song. Are you thinking about the festival, or what is this? Is it for just like recording a new song? Or, and they were like, nah, we were thinking about you for the Melodifestivalen. And I mean, it's quite tough to be in the competition. I've been there so many times, and it's not just a tough competition. It's also quite hard work, and it's you know, you go through a lot of feelings when you go to the competition. So I never thought that I should do it again, but that's so strange when you got the right feeling and you got the passion for the music. All of those kind of feelings are like totally away and gone, and you just feel that I have to do it. I have to do it. I want this song. I want it to be mine. I want to perform with the song. I want to give it to the fans that are longing for new music, and maybe for something like this, you know, quite poppy and a little bit of the sound. Yeah, modern sound. So I felt that this was so right for me. And I'm really happy, of course, that I took that decision.
And you went straight to the final without any additional qualifications and such. How did you feel about that when they announced your name?
It's nerve-wracking to stand there and to know that is this good enough or not? What did people thought about my performance? Do they like it? Do they like the song? Because no one haven't heard anything, and I haven't got that much reaction, you know, before. Just a couple of people that I've been playing it for, you know, in my small. So it's so hard to know what people will think about it. Should it be like one of the last places, or should it go to the final? And so it was really like a relief when I felt that, oh my God, this actually worked out very well. And I have the chance to do it again, because I mean, I haven't been singing for real almost for a year right now. And, you know, the feeling and it's so fun to do what you like. You know, this is not, I mean, this is a life choice that I did so many years ago. And it's really hard to not doing this, that you feel that you need to do to work, because this is like my whole life, and been since I was 6 years old when I was in a competition first time. So everything is like wonderful to just have the feeling that now I have the chance to actually do this one more time. I mean, all this work for almost I don't know, 5-6 months for this 3 minutes on stage worked out well, and I now have the chance to do it one more time. And it's so fun, you know, because when we were during the rehearsals, when I was on stage with all the dancers, we were like, okay, today we have the chance to do the song 3 times, because, you know, all the cameras and everything. And we did the first time. We were like, you know, watching each other and said, oh no, it's just 2 more times, and then we are finished for the day. Because everyone enjoys it so much, and that's
so you really feel that momentum.
Yeah.
And Speaking about momentum, back in '99, you won Eurovision. So you're basically Eurovision Melodifestivalen legend. So how did you feel back then? It was 22 years ago, and you're still young now. So
Yeah. No, but that was something. It was actually a little bit of another kind of a competition then, because we didn't have all of these semifinals, and we just have one big competition, and that was something else. And but I mean, it was something new for me as quite young and coming into this big circus, you know. And now I've been in the competition one more time, 2008 with Hero. And when I went back to the competition 2008, BBC in UK went out and said that maybe we have the chance to have a winning female that will win the competition twice for the first time. And that would be cool. But now I didn't manage to do that 2008. So it's also fun because a lot of people have been asking me, when are you coming back to the competition? When are you going to Eurovision again? And it's not that easy because I can't. I mean, of course, I have to take the first step by myself here in Sweden. But it's really hard to take the decision to go back to Eurovision because it's a long way, you know, to manage all of these
especially
semifinals.
in Sweden.
But really, really tough. But it would be really fun to do it again.
So you were in 2008. You were in Belgrade. How do you remember that city?
It's a little bit hard to remember a lot of the city because we had so much rehearsals, and you know that's always inside. We went out a couple of times, you know, but it was a massive security around all of the Eurovision people, and it was a little bit hard to just have the right feeling for the city because we didn't have the chance to really explore it. But I have been back in Belgrade, and then I have the chance to see a little bit more. But I would love to come back as soon as the world is normal again.
We all expect that, and music industry is suffering big problems right now. So can you tell us how do you handle it? There are no concerts, and even if you have some live gigs, it's with restrictions for audience and everything. How do you handle it?
No, but actually, I will just do like that. I have actually not done that many concerts at all. In Sweden, some of my colleagues have done like Corona sessions, they call it, you know, and they've been on a stage without people, just broadcasted it on internet. But I haven't done that much. It feels really weird and strange. And I have been focusing on other things, you know. I've been released a line up with the women's clothes and things like that. I've been playing paddle, that's really popular in Sweden. I've been doing a lot of other things and been working on my Melodifestivalena song, of course, Still Young then. But it's really hard here in Sweden, and today we can't do that much at all actually, because of the restrictions. We can do maybe some concerts if people are sitting down, but you are not allowed to be that many and for a person at one table, and you know it's really hard to do it by the book. So I just been canceled everything. In my calendar is like empty.
Well, you can actually focus on the Melodifestivalen thing right now. So it's and you have 4 sons.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And how do you support each other in these hard days?
Yeah, I mean, it's I have my oldest one, he is 17 and a half, and my youngest is 2. So it's like big and very small. But the older one, he actually liked this song. He was a little bit confused when I did the last song a couple of years ago, and he said that, my God, I don't really understand what you're thinking about, because this song is really bad. You're not going to win. I don't understand how you dare to participate in the competition with this really boring song. No one will like it. But this year I have like his pleasing, because he really thinks that I don't listen at this kind of music, but I understand that you have a lot of fans that does, and I think it's a good song, so I think it went out well, in the competition. So they are supporting me in this, and I had also had the chance during this pandemic to support them a lot, with the schoolwork and everything, and had the chance to just focus on being mom and being home with a lot of the homeschool distance learning, and all of this kind of thing. So I've been changing hats, cooking all day and being like a teacher and doing my own things,
Multitasking.
But, really like that.
So, dear Charlotte, or a friend told me that no Swedish, I need to try to pronounce it well. Charlotte, is it at least partially well? Okay, thanks a lot
good.
for this wonderful talk.
Thank you so much.
Šarlot Pereli. Znači, ako vam se svidelo ovo što radimo, ajmo like, ajmo subscribe, ajde, znači, budite ljudi, jer smo se dogovorili. Nema smisla, stvarno, ajde. Gasi mešalice, motaj kablove, poz.